Good morning and happy St. Valentine's Day to everybody. We're back with another episode of Perry's Prognostications.
Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Everyone looks at Valentine, they send a heart to their loved one. And there's a picture of a heart. But it's very interesting because when I spoke the other day on the word tablet and about God giving us his heart into the stony tablet, that God gives us his heart. So it's interesting when we think of loved ones, think of the one that loves us more than anything, and that's God Almighty, who gives us his heart. So on Happy Valentine's Day, happy heart. I wanted to speak today about cells. Everyone going around carrying a little phone called a cell phone. And I was wondering how I would explain this. But I wanted to tell you that many, many years ago, I was in the church praying, and this man came in. His name was Gene Mahoney. And I said, Gene, would you pray the rosary with me? This is many years ago. He said, oh yes, Peg. So he came in and we prayed the rosary together. And as we finished, I said to him, Gene, thank you so much. See, when two people pray the rosary together, that's called a Blue Army cell. He said, that's interesting, Peg. That's how communism began, by the meeting of red cells. And I've known this for years, and I've always known, mystically, hearing, that when there are enough Blue Army cells, the red cells would dissipate. In the human body, like leukemia, one color cell outnumbers the other, it will cause death to the body. So I got curious today about the word cell. Cell phone, why they call it a cell phone. The cell is the smallest unit of life. Cells are often called the building blocks of life. The study of cells is called cell biology. Now, cell phones is a portable telephone that can make and receive calls over a radio frequency while the user is moving within the telephone service area. So let's go to the word cell phone. The definition of phone means voice or sound. The meaning of phone means to speak. The meaning of phone means to speak. So the word telephone is a system that is used to send the speech or data over distances using a device called a telephone that functions as a transmitter and receiver. So the word phone means speech, but telephone comes from the word, it transmits the speech. Now the reason I'm saying that is because when I was little, we grew up, we were taught, what is the definition of prayer? Prayer is talking to God. Prayer is talking to God. So God, who became flesh in Jesus Christ, his only Son, to come to earth, taught us how to pray. Now, what is prayer? Speech, talking to God. And he gave us the Lord's Prayer. And he taught us to say it, how to say it. It's our Father who art in heaven, your God. Hallowed be thy name. Holy is your name. Thy kingdom come on earth. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. So prayer is talking to God. So I wanted to give you that little teaching about cells. So we have a cell phone. People are going around with their cell phones and they're talking to someone. But we should want to take time in our day to talk to God. Prayer is talking to God. And you have cells in your body. But what I wanted to say is, when two people pray the rosary together, that's called a blue army cell. And that's how communism began, by the meeting of red cells, speaking together, whispering together. So I wanted to share that because sometimes we use terminologies, but we don't really realize where they come from. So the word phone means to speak, and word telephone means transmitting the speech. So I wanted to give you that, and I hope you have a very happy Valentine's Day.